The future of Borderlands 3 is looking very bright, as we learned at PAX East. We already discussed the big spring content roadmap in a previous video, but now we actually learn more about the content that is coming to the game, including Mayhem Mode 2.0. That sounds way bigger than I first anticipated. And we got an update on those awesome looking hats and skins that were given to the Borderlands 3 stream team back in 2019, but you will not like the answer. Either way, there's a ton to discuss. A like on the video would be nice, and let's go. Let's start with some additional DLC to info. We already know that it will release on March 26th and be about the wedding of Wainwright and Hammerlock on a new ice planet with a ton of awesome looking enemies and of course new gear and cosmetics to earn. And now on the dedicated DLC 2 website we got a screenshot of Sane with this awesome hood and skin holding an E-Tech weapon. So I think this will be the new skin that we can earn in this DLC. We also have a photo of the new flag hat. And once again, I'm kind of disappointed. I never really liked the handsome jackpot flag hat because it makes Flag's hat look very small. And now we got one without a real face. Hopefully the Mouse and Amara hats are more in line with Sane because I do like the Sane hat for sure. The website also notes that we can find interactive room decorations, likely comparable to the Jack hologram that we could find in the Handsome Jackpot DLC that I highlighted in a previous video. And on the website we also learn about a pretty cool new feature called RSVP at any time. When creating a new Vault Hunter, you have the option to bypass the opening act of Borderlands 3 and head to Xylaros, the new area, right away. And maybe you remember that leaked cutscene that people found in the files on the PC that showed us like skipping the opening part of Pandora and immediately going to Sanctuary. Well, I would not be surprised if the two were linked, that if you use this feature, then you see that cutscene and can immediately go to Sanctuary and then choose to go to this DLC. Very cool new feature. It is good to know though that it only seems to work for brand new characters. So not characters that you already made but haven't reached a Sanctuary yet. We should also expect some supremely powerful class mods in the second DLC. And we already had some pretty good ones in the Handsome Jackpot, and those actually leaked 1 week before the DLC went live. So maybe we already get a look at those new class mods before the launch of the DLC. I will of course keep you up to date here if that happens. And a few weeks after the Guns, Love and Tentacles second expansion, we will have a free endgame update with Mayhem Mode 2.0, and we now got some new info that actually makes it sound way bigger than I first thought. During the PAX panel, Rennie noted that there will be more than 25 new modifiers, and they actually seem to have a way bigger and also different impact than the stat changes that we see right now. One of the examples that Rennie mentioned is Big Head Mode, so increasing the size of your head. Maybe you're then an easier target as well. But there's also a modifier called The Floor is Lava, where you have to keep moving, otherwise you will take damage. So that totally changes the way you fight specific bosses, because now you will be moving around all the time. Really cool. There will be 10 new levels of Mayhem, so instead of the 4 that we have now. And Randy notes that the gear you will earn in those levels will help you with the challenge of the level that follows. So maybe you get a higher item score on Mayhem level 10 than level 1, while the item is still the same level. Pretty interesting stuff, curious to see how that will be, but again, this sounds way bigger than I first anticipated. It sounds like a whole overhaul of the endgame, and they will also introduce the option to change your Mayhem level via your Echo device rather than needing to return to the console aboard Sanctuary 3. Another amazing change. This sounds really good. In April, we will also get a new free in-game event called Revenge of the Cartel, and Randy now confirmed that there will also be new hats earnable during the event alongside the weapons that we can of course expect. So for this event, we have to take out the special operatives that are likely appearing in the main game and earn some cool cosmetics, and we did not get any new hats for the Broken Hearts event, so this is a cool step up. And before we touch on the like, follow and obey hats, a new golden key code and some other cool stuff, I want to share the weapon that you can win in this video. It's an ion cannon on level 53 that you can shoot 2 times before you have to reload, so that's quite nice after the recent nerf. All you need to do is put your PlayStation Network ID in a comment under the pinned comment for a chance to win. And be sure you are a subscriber of the channel as well before you enter. And congrats to Demon Sweeper 74 for winning the wedding invitation from my previous video. I will send you a friend request like I did to all the previous winners. And after you accepted that, I will send you the gun. And we all want the like, follow and obey hats and skins, of course, for our character. Well, they actually talked about it during the PAX East panel and showed this awesome picture of all the characters with these hats and skins. So everyone at the panel actually received a code to unlock them. But yeah, if you're not going to any events that 2K is attending this year, then you have to wait for the end of the year to get these hats and skins. Gearbox confirmed via Twitter. So it seems like there's just one code per person, otherwise one person could just share one code and we could all enter it, but I don't think that that's possible. And I totally get that they want to use this as a promotion for their events, but we already know about these hats and skins for a while now, like the people in the Borderlands 3 stream team received them in 2019. So now we can get them 1 year later. That is a pretty long time. Hopefully it doesn't mean that we get them at the end of the post-launch content support for the game, because yeah, then what's the point? I mean, still nice that we of course get these hats and skins for free post-launch, but I would have loved to see a different rollout. Because right now it seems like after expansion 4, there will be no new content for the game. They did tease, by the way, DLC expansion 4 at PAX East, saying that it's about being inside the head of the craziest psycho we know. So very likely referring to Creek. They just started working on this DLC and it should be out by September or in September. And Randy also talked about the microtransactions and rightfully said that it's awesome that this game is giving a ton of free content without any microtransactions. But yeah, he's not sure if they can keep it up. Let's have a listen.
All this stuff, all the heads and skins we're putting for free in these takedowns and these events, there hasn't been a single microtransaction for Borderlands 3 as promised. Now, I don't know how long we'll be able to keep it up. This stuff is expensive to make, but we're right now the game's doing great, and you guys, it's because of you guys. And we're going to keep it up as long as we can.
So I'm not sure if they mean that they cannot keep it up without introducing microtransactions, or if they just cannot keep it up in terms of post-launch content. I'm curious to hear your take about this in the comments down below. And there's also a shift code now for 5 golden keys that will be active till March 19th. So totally claim it by entering it in the social menu inside the game, or of course the dedicated shift website. And as always, I will leave all the info in the description of this video or in a link to a tweet in the pinned comment, so you can easily copy everything on mobile. And I will link to that unlimited golden key farm tactic of course as well, if you don't know about it and want to know about it. Either way, totally subscribe for way more Borderlands 3 coverage, like the video to support the channel, and check out my previous video on way more future DLC info that we learned at PAX. Like, it goes way more in depth on DLC 2, for if you haven't watched that yet, you can watch it by clicking on the screen, or I will link to it at the end of the gambling that Dennis and I always like to do at the end of a Borderlands 3 video. Okay, Dennis, what do we have here? A Star Helix for me?
Yeah, these got a pretty big buff in the patch. They do more damage now, and I don't know if you saw it, but the Anoint is pretty cool for flag. So
yeah, I don't have
like
the skill ready yet, a rack, but we'll totally be using that with my rack build. Love the way they shoot as well. We will do a big video on all the changes, going in depth on that very soon, so keep it locked for that. Should I just start here? Let's see what we got. Oh, okay.
What? Again?
Again? Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
We should really go to Las Vegas.
You're gonna stand, I take it.
The guy in the comments noted. I will find his name.
So now there's only one thing for me to do. Now let's get a 21.
Yeah, good luck with... Oh! A baby maker, ++. Face slam melee damage is increased. First time I get a legendary from this as well.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't get one, but I'm glad you did. That's nice.
Okay, so Baby Maker. Yeah, my inventory is of course full. I will throw something on the ground and then you can grab that. Here, the Horizon.
I'll wait
And then
with fast traveling.
yeah, do it now. It was Luke Johnson, Dennis. You guys would enjoy Vegas if you find a 20 in blackjack so impressive.
Well, I'm hoping for something a little bit more impressive than 20.
Ooh.
So start up with a 10.
Oh!
So it's a draw.
Nah,
At the
go
very-
ahead, do it.
Yeah, you want me to do it?
No.
Because I need an ace.
Oh,
wait, that's a
30.
30.
Whoa. Okay, it still counts.
It
for
was worth a
20 though.
shot.
It still counts for 20. Okay, in that case, it's a draw, so I'm still like 1-0 ahead. Totally subscribe for everything Borderlands 3. Check us out on Twitch, twitch.tv/JorRaptor, as you see here on the screen as well. And check out the previous video with more info on the PAX East panel and future Borderlands 3 content. We will be back with a big video on those weapon buffs. Expect that very soon. For now, we will speak to you next time, and goodbye.